Hi, I'm gonna clean my camera real quick just to make sure that everybody can see me. Today we're gonna kind of cover some very important information. Uh, the people that are watching my videos, I apologize for my monotone personality. Um, I'm really not always like this, but when I make a video, it just kind of it flows. So I'm gonna warn you now. I might get a little excited. You know what I mean? Um, Today they've been triggering me a lot, and it's because I'm fighting back. And I know I've been fighting back for quite a few months now, and they're starting to realize that I'm a little bit smarter than I look. You know, at least that's their words. And I've got pages of interaction. And interaction means, where they talk about their personal life or they talk about how they feel about me. When somebody talks about their feelings, that is personal and that's interaction. All they're allowed to do is trigger with phrases, pictures, and actions, and words, obviously. You know, that's like the base. The base is the words. So today, I'm just kind of gonna throw it out there. I plan on throwing some patent numbers out there, and these patent numbers, they uh, they kind of explain the entire organization and how they work, what they do, and how they do it. Um, I don't know if anybody's ever done this before, but I'm doing it today. I'm pretty sick of being on this damn program, and I'll apologize now. You will hear me cuss. I will say the F word. I will say other words, and it's not because I am trying to do it on purpose. It's just my feelings and my emotion is literally coming out of my mouth. And again, I don't use the mask for any reason but to keep your focus on my eyes. You know, and I know I say a lot. I'm aware of that. They try to get me while I'm doing this video with saying you're saying that a lot. You're saying that. Try to mess me up because they don't want this type of information out there. So I'm going to be holding up a URL number. This is a number, or actually not a number, but a web address to all the patents. And you could literally go down the rabbit hole and find every patent that you could possibly look at when it comes to RNM. This is a very fearful thing for them. I'm being threatened with um, incarceration, institutionalized, trying to make me seem like I'm crazy or something like that. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Just last night, I was on my phone and I was listening to music, and the schizophrenia commercial came on. Do you have schizophrenia? Well, if you do, call it. And that just tells me that they're trying to normalize it. They're trying to normalize the fact that people are going to start hearing these voices. They work in the subconscious. And the subconscious isn't something that normal people hear. So when they realize that somebody can hear it, and which is more common than we think, they get upset. And that's when they start running scenarios on you and dreams. Um, I've in my last video that was before this one, I explained a dream that was about a simulation, And because of my, my conspiracy beliefs, that's what they base off of. Now, if you're religious in a sense of like Christianity or any other ones, they're going to base it off of that, and they're going to make you try to feel bad and try to make you repent and, all these things that make you negative. Don't attach a negative to it. Try to stay positive. And I'll tell you right now, it's hard for me to stay positive as well. It really is. I feel you. And one thing I wanted to kind of to tell you about is I plan on making a like a civil suit or just suing these people for this program. Um, I'm a good person. I mean that's what I think. You know what I mean? Like I don't do anything that I think is bad. Uh, in their eyes, maybe smoking pot is bad, but I have my medical card, and there's no reason for anybody to be looking at me. And now they're trying to say that my girlfriend or wife, whatever you want to call her, I do, or I base it off of common law marriage. And we've been together for 13 years. We never went to a church and got married and all that kind of stuff because that's not what we believe in. And that is no diss on anybody. That's just what we believe in. And I just kind of expect the same respect from you as I would give you with my beliefs. So get the word out. I wrote some notes. Let's see. How people can benefit standing next to me when it comes to court. So that's a big one. Um, I plan on taking this to court. I really do. I have patent numbers. I've got a lot of them, and I plan on sharing them with you guys. I'm going to explain a few, and I'm going to give you a URL, and I would hope that everybody else just kind of realizes that maybe I should go on here and check this out and read it for myself and realize what the hell's going on with this. There's so many patents. There's so many patents. I couldn't even write them all down. Let's just say that. There were so many. And every patent has to do with every aspect of the program. From one point to where they're running algorithms for word choice, to the fact of down to air conditioning, you know what I mean, for their organization in their offices, so just take a look at it. Seriously, take a look at it and click on a few patents and kind of read it and realize that the wording is meant to mess you up. So interpret it as in them and you. When they say subject or whatever, you're the subject, and so they're gonna try to trip you up in the words. Just kind of read it and get your own perspective on it. Again, I'm not out here to influence. Sorry. I'm here to kind of just throw some knowledge out there, and I'm not trying to do some like really long thing. I gotta cook dinner tonight and all that kind of stuff. So it's 4:44. To me, that means something. You know, I'm not gonna throw it out there because it's just my beliefs, and I'm not gonna try to influence anybody to believe anything that they don't believe in. Um, but there's a lot of people out there that do not even realize they're on the program because they don't hear it. And I guarantee there is a lot more than there is that are aware. So if I take this to court, I would really hope there's other people that are in the program that would love to be part of this and tell their story and how they were interacted and all of that. I mean, like I said, I've got pages of interaction, and this is like me asking them questions and them answering. And if that's schizophrenia, then I don't know what schizophrenia is, because when you look it up, when you look the illness up, illness, it's not the same. It's not the same. And there's nothing to define this experience that many, many, many people are experiencing. Um, so I'm going to check that one off. It could be seriously multi-million-dollar type uh, lawsuit, and I'm not looking to live lavish. I'm literally the type that just wants to live off my land and just survive, you know. And so there's a lot of compensation out there ready to be compensated, and that's all I'm trying to do is compensate myself and any others that feel like they need to be compensated for being on this program without consent to kind of step up and, you know, take what they deserve. You know, it's taking what you deserve, because they're not going to do it without you sitting there in the courtroom. um, I've asked for compensation and they always hang it over my head like a carrot, and I've explained that in the last video. You know, you'll never get it. You have to literally take them to the courtroom to get this stuff. Um, so when it comes to suing, you know, is there anybody out there that knows a lawyer that would like to go against the remote neural monitoring program? I mean, I know it goes. I mean, I've looked up a lot of patents. It goes from, you know, small business like the air conditioning all the way up to like military type stuff. You know, so um, if the military doesn't know this is going on, they need to know, because they can take more control than we can. You know, because they're already in the government and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not blaming it on the government whatsoever. I believe this is a branch off, you know, that doesn't understand, you know, the importance of it, and they're off their trail. And maybe in the beginning that this program was to find criminals, because if you look it up, that's what it's supposed to do, is find criminals and figure out how they're thinking and what they're doing and all that kind of stuff. Well, even if they are a criminal, how do you know how they live their life? What led them up to be a criminal? Instead of incarcerating them, why don't we offer them help? Why don't we sit back and be like, hey, I understand that, you know, you had this kind of life, and I see your point of view, but it's not like that. It's more like, oh, you've had this life because we made your family poor, because, you know, you didn't get what you needed as a child, but and now you're the person that you are, and we're going to incarcerate you for that. Wow, really? That's ridiculous. We need outlets. We need a way to get out of this state of mind, is like a virus, you know. And so oppression is something that is extremely common in almost every country, and it's something we need to get through. And I mean, I can get into some other stuff that I really don't want to talk about. So I'm just gonna kind of check this off and go on. Do your own research, please. Like I said, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a website, and in this website, there's a lot of patents to the program. And all I ask is just kind of scroll down, read what you got to read, and then go to the patents area. where it says something else. It calls it something else, but just kind of read them. Read them and kind of get to know the program a little bit better, and you'll be able to sustain your day a little bit better. So what you want to do is what I found out is don't care what they say. What they say doesn't matter. What they say is just trying to get you to go lower. They're just trying to incriminate you in every possible way. And it's with feelings, it's with triggers, it's with the way your brain fires, and they're going to talk to you, but that's part of the program. They're using algorithms and chatbots. I heard somebody say, there's no way somebody can stay up 24/7 from when I wake up to when I go to bed, and then they're there when I wake up again. Well, that's because they're using a voice, and they're using algorithms, and they're asking you questions. AI is extremely popular right now. So just imagine what they can do with an AI. AIs don't sleep, apparently. I mean, some of them do, I guess. But what do you call sleep when you're an AI? Sleep mode? I mean, come on. And along with do your own research, I mean, do more than just watch videos. Go and read stuff. Go and find some patents of your own. I'm sure there's hundreds of them out there that I don't even know. But I'm going to give you a link, and it's going to be a pretty good link. Maybe I should do it right now. I'm going to give you a link, if I can find it, and it's going to link you to a page that will tell you dang near everything that I am talking about. Let's see, where is this page at? I'm going to talk about some individual links as well. Here it is. Hopefully you can see it. Go ahead and pause it if you need to, so you can write it down. But this is like the full link to the page that I found that has dang near every patent on it and the patent holder's name. And these are the ones that we would need to, kind of bring out in the air, because they're the ones that hold these patents. They're the ones that are allowing this to happen. And if they're not, then they need to make more regulations, because this is ridiculous. The way they badger us and terrorize us every single day is ridiculous. So I'm going to hold this up real quick and do your own research along this page. Oh, it looks like it's backwards. So I will spell it out for you. The entire address is https semicolon / patents patents .google, which is a major component, .com / patent / US 5461699A / EN. I'll put it in the comments as well. I have it saved. But getting the word out is like a major thing. If you can go on other videos and put this information out there, that these patents are out there, that those are the ones that we need to really kind of attack. There's a lens.com, and that has a lot of information on it as well. It has the the people that support it. These major organizations like Amazon and all these other places that are using their algorithms to figure out what you want to buy, and so they condone this kind of stuff. And we are considered cattle, pretty much. We are just a consumer. We are not anybody special to them because we don't have the money, right? And that's where you get to your secret organizations and all that kind of stuff. But getting the word out is major. So if you're going through this stuff, go to other people's pages and comment and tell them everything you know, so that person gets that knowledge, and then they can take and put it in their next video. And that's all I ask. If you've got knowledge for me, please do. Please give it to me. I would like as much knowledge as possible. Let's see. How many people don't even know that they're being controlled, and that's a major thing. Is all these people out here trying to call us crazy and saying that all these things that we're hearing is really nothing. Maybe they're being controlled. What I found out is they're trying to look for criminals. I'm not a criminal. And they've said multiple times, oh, he's a good person, take him off the roster, right? I'm still on to this day, right now. And I feel like they're only watching me because I have all this information, and they don't want me to make a video, and I'm doing it anyways. I'm going live. You know what I mean? Like there is no stopping. And all I've asked for was compensation for the time that I've been in, because they were wrong. They were admitting that they're wrong. They have told me multiple times that they're wrong and that they had the wrong guy and that they need to take me off. But there's always some authority figure. I don't know if anybody hears this, but there's some authority figure that walks in the room and says, keep them on. Keep them on. It's bullshit. It's plain bullshit. They're just playing my brain. What they're trying to do is play my brain. It ain't working. I've literally gone through my entire life, and I don't know if this is what they do to you, but they have made me go from the day I remember to today. And they go through every fault that you've ever done. It made you feel as bad as you possibly can for it. And then what I do, because I have a very visual mind, I make up stuff. I will show them a picture that is a memory, and I'll play it off. I'll drink coffee or something and then make my heart rate, or I'll hold my breath and then answer the question or whatever in my mind and make my heart beat fast. Gets them every time. Every single time. I've literally called myself Costin from the Project X movie. And he was the guy that was just, the guy that just fucked around, that just messed with people. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. And when I told them about it, they were like, what the fuck? Like, seriously? He was messing with us the whole time? And this is where interaction happens. When they, excuse me, when they get in like an answer that bugs them or whatever, or that just kind of makes them go, what? They'll interact. And that's where my mind games come in. I play a lot of mind games with excuse me, with them. Um, Again, I'm not trying to make this really long. Nobody's watching right now, but I know it's going to go on my channel. So uh, I hope you see it. I hope you see it, and I hope it helps you. Um, Changing frequency in sounds, visions, and state of mind. Okay, so when they can't get to me, I hear like a ringing in my ear. It goes stops, and all of a sudden my vision kind of changes, and I start getting this like buzzing feeling in my head. That's them turning the frequency up or down. That's them changing the way you hear their voice, the way you process things in your brain. And the way I see it, there's multiple different ways that they could have accessed my brain. They say it's uh, non-rootable, or it's not rooted, which means that they don't have to touch me in order to do this. They can do it remotely. That's where it comes in, remote neural monitoring, and they can do it by a satellite with microwaves and radio waves, and then they use the vibrations in the air in the room that you're in by like even a light bulb or a cell phone or a fan going on or a motor in your refrigerator or freezer, and they'll manipulate that, and because it's supposed to bypass your ears, right? But they can manipulate the way that you hear things by the way that the vibrations come in. And so this is literally proven in the patents that I've written down. Um, so I'm probably going to have to be stopping here soon just because I have to cook dinner for my family, and I'll be back on. I hope a lot of people see it. But I've already given my URL, talked about patent numbers. So I've already gotten my checklist. I'll be back on here in a few, like maybe a couple hours. I like to do my stuff at night just because I get the robot. The robot will mess with me, and I can. It's easily controlled. So during the day, I get the people. The ones that are actually pushing the buttons and stuff and replaying stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, and hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you in a couple hours. Namaste.